Unless you've been living under the world's biggest rock, you would know of the recent events around the world. And because of these events, the NFL has had some players that have decided that if the NFL season starts up, they will not play. And looking at the list of players, there are some teams that I feel like will really, really struggle missing some superstars on their team. So today I'm going to go over those teams and how I feel like they will cope missing some of their best players. What's up everybody, it's AC Analysis, and today I'm going to be talking about NFL teams that will really struggle because of missing players. So let's just get right into it. Quick disclaimer, this list is for what's happening right now. I'm sure more players will opt out in the next coming few days. So just bear with me, and if there's anyone else that has gone out that I did not know of, you can just put it in the comments below. The first team on this list, and a team that I personally think will struggle the most, will be the New England Patriots. I'm a Patriots fan, so this one kinda sucks, but they lost many good players like the new wide receiver in Marquise Lee, Brandon Bolden, Patrick Chung, Dante Hightower, and Marcus Cannon. Marquise Lee was a new wide receiver for the Patriots, and the Patriots desperately needed help. Last season, Marquise Lee just got injured, so it was not that helpful, but he signed with the Patriots this year for some wide receiver help, and him opting out is really bad. Same thing with someone like Marcus Cannon. With Marcus Cannon opting out, that makes it so that Cam Newton does not have as much defense as he needs to be able to shine in New England. And then the last two players that are really important are defensive players. Dante Hightower is the soul of the Patriots defense. Besides Gilmore, Dante Hightower is the leader, and without Dante Hightower, what will the Patriots even be able to do? Whenever, like last season when Dante Hightower was out, the Patriots were not able to perform as well. They still made the Super Bowl, but just it did not look as good. And then Patrick Chung is also a key member of the secondary. Without Patrick Chung, the Patriots aren't as good. These two players I feel like are both very underrated. But it's really bad that the Patriots are missing these four players. And then they're also missing Brandon Bolden, who's a special teamer and a fullback, but that's pretty much it. But the players that they're missing are very important players that they need on their team. For about 95% of people, that would be a time to party and celebrate. But I'm a Patriots fan, so this kinda sucks. Now begs the question, how good will the Patriots be able to do when they're missing all their players? Well, I feel like they're gonna maybe lose a few more games, but as long as they have Gilmore on the defense, Edelman on the offense, and Bill Belichick, they're always gonna win. Bill Belichick still managed to win 11 games without Tom Brady and using Matt Castle as a starting quarterback. So because of that, I really do feel like that they still have a chance and a shot, but it's just going to be a little more difficult with defensive captains like Chung and with players like Hightower and average offensive players like Marcus Cannon. Now the next team that I think will really struggle will be the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions are a bit more of an unofficial team right now, like with their struggles, because Matt Stafford just got COVID, which means he's probably going to be out for like most, if not all, the season. But Matthew Stafford's a great quarterback who's just been stuck on a team-ruining career. Like Barry Sanders, the best running back of all time, and Calvin Johnson, one of the best receivers of all time, were ruined. And Matt Stafford's career seems to be ruined at Detroit. Like, pretty much every single year besides the past 2 years where he's been injured, he's had over 4,000 yards and even reaching 5,000 yards in 2011 and 2012. He's a really good quarterback at times, it's just that he's been stuck on an awful team. And without Matt Stafford, I don't know what exactly the Detroit Lions are going to do. And without him, I also feel like it begs the question, how good will they do? I don't think they're going to do that well. They're already on a horrible team with a horrible head coach in Matt Patricia. Matt Patricia was a really good Patriots defensive coordinator, but not a head coach. And with Matt Stafford gone, I really feel like I don't see them winning over 5 or even 4 games this season. Again, if there even is a season. Now comes the last team that I think will be very affected by this COVID-19 thing, and that's going to be the New York Jets. This team won't be as affected, but they're going to be losing main player CJ Mosley. CJ Mosley in 2019 had an astounding 9 sacks and 1 interception. I'm at 9 tackles. He had 9 tackles and 1 interception. But in 2018, he had 105 tackles and an interception. He just got injured this season. And he looked like he was on pace to having a good season if he'd not get injured in the very first game. but he's a good player, like it shows. 2018, 105 tackles, and 2017, 132 tackles. So he has the capability to be great, and he's already shown that he can be a great middle linebacker. And the Jets need a player like that. Without a player like that on the Jets, I'm not sure how they'll be able to do. They just lost Jamal Adams on the defense. Their offense looks okay with Sam Darnold seeming like he's rising and Robbie Anderson looking like he's doing better. But CJ Mosley should have been the core of that defense, and with him missing, they're going to completely struggle. So without much on defense, I feel like that the team's only gonna get another disappointing season with only like 6 wins because of CJ Mosley opting out. Anyway, guys, that wraps up this video. This video has been about 3 teams that are really gonna struggle this season because of NFL opts. And obviously in the future, more players are gonna opt out. So if there's any big news about big players opting out, I will make videos on those. Thank you guys for the recent support. We're on the road to 35 subscribers. So if you like the video, like and subscribe. Actually, we haven't even reached 30 yet, so 30 would be awesome. Video once every 2 days. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.